Hello, very dear Lilith and Aries. I'm welcoming you to this place, to this reading, to this journey. First of all, celebrating the fact that you're looking into these aspects. It means that you're willing to look to the darkest sides of your psyche, of your own life, of your own journey through life, to work with them and heal them. Mainly, when one does this is because one notices that it's more draining not to work with them than to work with them. And there are great advantages when we work with these dark sides. So I will give a quick intro while I'll choose and pick your cards, and then we'll go to the reading. The timestamp for the reading can be found below in the comment section, in the description section for the video. So, Black Moon Lilith, dearest. I have to say that I've been channeling your energy for some hours now. So right now I'm a bit overwhelmed. And I really have to take this reading out so that I close this. I of course did a meditation to treat these energies in the most clear way and transparent way so that they both don't stick with me and that I also don't relate with them in a harsh way. But what I want to say is that it is a heavy load that you are carrying. Also, it seems more heavy to me because I'm not used to it. So I'm carrying something new, which in my body I'm not used to it. In my mind I'm not used to it. Like when I carry my own loads, they don't seem like they are there, right? But it's like if one has a certain weight or size and height, and then suddenly becomes 2 stories larger. Yeah, it's that's why it feels heavy. So it might or not feel heavy to you, but it's just a different load from what I'm used to. And the Black Moon Lilith in Aries, it's a lot about how you are exerting yourself in the world, how you present yourself, what your first impression is, how your relationship with giving first impressions is. If you're very shy or very, you want to come in and shine through the room and everyone has to acknowledge you, and you feel that if one person in the room is not acknowledging you, then there must be something wrong with you. And or on the other side, you don't want anyone to notice and you try to hide in the back of the room, and this kind of duality. So in the two extremes, when it's not confronted in any way, and when it's integrated, not only confronted is the first time we see it, and then we start integrating it. And when it's integrating, these two extremes start to balance out, to go to a middle point of feeling just comfortable and normal going into a room. And by going into a room, it's a metaphor of anything. Applying for a job, going on a date, stepping up in a leadership position. Of course, you are called to go to positions of power, and as long as those positions of power are aligned with helping a community, you will be going in the direction of integrating this aspect. If those positions of power entail putting other people down, the shadow in you will grow and grow more, and you'll have to confront it at some point and be even willing to let go of power, step out, heal, and then come back and be present for people in a better way. Yeah, so this is what I'm recapitulating from the energy I've been feeling today. And as I said, I will start picking up your cards. It's just such a, it's also a very clear energy to me because it's very different from what I'm used to. So I see it up front, and that's why I'm here channeling these messages to all of you, because I can do it. I can bring things to the front in ways that are not so evident to you, and it's normal that it's not evident to you. Like, I mean, I wonder how I'm going to bring things to the front for people who are more similar to me, and if we share our shadows, then it's more difficult for me to shine a light on that. But I'm trusting in my guides to shine a light of that. So let's see. Yeah. Black Moon Lilith in Aries. Present here, present in this space. Thank you for coming. We want to engage in a conversation with you to integrate you as one of our main aspects, driving forces through life. What is going to help us make that integration through? Please show us the way. Okay. The way I pick cards is different every time, and it's just every time it's intuitive, so don't ask about it. So I'm going to show you the cards. These are cardinal points I choose for the reading. So we have north, east, west, south, and the center. So, well, I mean, the center, isn't it just a beauty? Yeah, protecting love. So this is the Black Moon Lilith, what it really wants for you. When we reject that Lilith, and as I said, I'm going to do the reading afterwards. This is a little intro, so maybe I just stop interpreting now, so that I can put the timestamp for the reading. And about the intro, let's continue with a little talk, with a little chat right now. So this Lilith, the legend is, well, maybe you know the legend. I'm not going to go into that story. If not, just research it. You can find it online. But it's an outcast. It's a feminine outcast from society. This is independent of gender. It doesn't matter how you identify as, but the feminine in you feels rejected because in some certain area, in your case, is in the personality, in the first impression, in the leadership position, that female force which would exert itself in a healthy way, it's not doing that because of this duality that is present in your simply your mix of conditions in life. And as I said, I'm already like reading messages out from the cards, but I'm holding myself. I'm just going to take 3 more cards and we go straight to the reading. And so thank you for your patience, for being here while I... Wow! And also for your energy. I know that I complained greatly first about the load. And yeah. So welcome to your reading. And we picked all 4 cardinal points and then a center one. In the cardinal directions, in the north, you have the world. And this means the end of a cycle. So it's the end of a cyclic, actually you stepping into the position of confronting this shadow. And I don't know, maybe you've even been there for a while. It looks like you've been there for a while. Confronting this shadow in several ways. Maybe you didn't call it Black Moon Lilith in Aries, but you've been confronting that shadow. and it's a phase of that confrontation. It's already about to end, and you are about to free from some of the patterns that come out of this energy bond you hold with this dark shadow. In Yeah, so I'm going to turn this around for me right now, and I promise to turn them back to you at the end. But this is just going to help me see everything in a better, yeah, okay, yeah, it's okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, so the fact that you were brave enough to look into your mirrors, and not only into your reflection, into your mirror, and not only see the beautiful aspect with yourself, but also see the wounded aspects, the things that you are not so proud about, let's say, and treat them with care for the first time. Not only see them as and reject them and say and speak to yourself in not nice ways, but see them and treat them with care for the first time in your life is what is allowing you to close right now one cycle. And this cycle has to do with how you feel uncertain about certain aspects of yourself. So it could be things like you feel not worthy because of how you look, something about your appearance, something about how you dress, how you like to, your personality type, how you like, what's attractive to you as your self-expression, something that made you feel unsure and uncomfortable is about to be liberated. Like the weight is about to be taken away. So, and that's because your love of over yourself is winning over all those voices that have kept you trapped in that, telling you that you are not good looking enough, not that your expression is not going to be accepted, that you are not the mainstream type of person in how you dress, in how that you are, that your choices are not valued. So all those voices in your mind don't serve you anymore. They didn't serve you at any point, but when you were younger, you guided yourself through this with these voices to be able to belong in a certain environment. But you're also closing those environments where you don't want to belong to, and you are choosing where you want to belong to. There is, in this cycle closing, there are things, when you let go of certain things, there are things that you let go of gladly, but there are things that you also feel that you lose. So you are going to be, you could be feeling some kind of pain because of things that you have to accept that you are not carrying on with you in the next chapter of your life. But it's a self-love act, what allows you to move to the next chapter of your life, in where there's precisely again self-love clarity about your path, clarity about your direction, how you want to exert yourself in the world, how you want to present yourself. So this is, I'm going to tell you now in the cards why I see this. We have the world twice, which is super powerful chapter closing energy. But it's also about, when we were talking about Lilith in Aries, the wound of the leader, for example, how you are leading others, how you are leading a community, how you are presenting yourself to the world. This is more and more getting to a balanced position. So the world is ready to receive your leadership if you're ready to lead with integrity, with love, with care. And the way to lead with care and with love, it's to learn to love yourself completely, wholly, like a mother loves their child, like a mother loves this most precious thing. Now your child is not the child in your womb, it's the people you lead, the community. And you are going to be able to do that because you're stepping into this very, very how do you say, uh, the very brave journey of confronting those shadows. So there's a lot of work you put in, I mean, and it's work about the shadows. It's work about those shadow aspects. It's not looking away from them, not going to sleep and to cover your head and to dream, like yeah, dream a little dream, you know, like the dream, sweet dreams. But it's staying up at night, confronting those shadows and doing it once and again, and turning those shadows into color, into manifestations for the world to see, for the world to appreciate you, but now in a way that it's healthy for both parties. It's not that the world is praising you. Praise is not healthy. It's appreciating you. I mean, praise can be healthy, you know, like you can clap to someone, but really from a nice place. But sometimes praise can come from a more competitive place. And yeah, so it depends the environment and which type of praise, if it's healthy or not. So this is you looking in the mirror, looking into those shadows, and you see the moon here again, and you're shining a light on the moon. When you see your reflection, you started not only to see the shadows, but started to combine the shadow and the light to actually shed love on those shadows. So, I mean, if there's someone shedding love on those and on all aspects of the world, of herself, is this beautiful woman who stepped into her power, exerted herself in a healthy way, and came back to the world to say, here I am, this is me, I've accepted me, I know I can give, I know which my gifts are, and community. Now, I know you are also ready to receive me. So Black Moon Lilith has been rejected for a long while in our communities, in our consciousness, in our collective, but we are ready to receive her, and that's why we are healing these aspects also. But also, we're not only ready to receive her, we have to receive her. If we don't do this work, the earth is going to suffer more and more. But we are doing the work, and I see more and more people doing the work, and in this way the earth is going to heal so fast. So we're going to be impressed about it, but we just have to keep our eyes on track, right? So I mean, this card is showing up on the protecting love card, and I mean, I sometimes I just feel I don't have to say anything. I just have to show you the images and see how beautiful and clear it is, the message. So no matter the shadows, no matter the experiences, no matter the sorrows, there is this energy of uniting the leadership position with the community, because we are meant to, at the end, protect love, grow and heal as a community, not as individuals, return to our unity. And that unity doesn't mean that it doesn't have distinctions. It actually needs, for example, people like you with Lilith in Aries on the leadership position, as paradoxical as it is. But it's because it's the healed leader that's going to be the best leader of all, because it understands this all the disadvantages of leading in an unwhole way and in a non-sustainable way, let's say. So yeah, this is what I was talking about, that in closing this chapter, there is a sense of sorrow also, or a sense of all those things that you have to leave behind. But sometimes it's just some kind of, in this reading especially, I feel it's some kind of nostalgia, and also of the losing the ideas that we had, like maybe you had the idea of being, I don't know, I'm just going to say a silly example, but a corporate leader in some way, but then you realize these corporations are polluting the environment, so you started saying, no, maybe that's not really my place in this world either. And then this confronted you with healing this leader aspect, but you then have to let go of those dreams that you had as a kid of being in this position of high power that has people around them who are always serving them. You realize this was not good for you, not good for the people, and nevertheless, sometimes, as silly as our kids' dreams are, letting go of them, it can feel painful, because it's like if we fooled ourselves dreaming some dreams and then say, no, why wasn't that the dream that we're going to achieve? What's happening? This is your inner child asking. So you are also in this healing journey. It's also for you very important that your mothering, actually Black Lilith aspect, talk back to your inner child, if you're willing to do that, if you're open to do that, if you're open to have that conversation, and mother that kid into telling them how the world has changed, because you have changed, how you've grown, how you're taking this little kid to more exciting places than they ever imagined. So this is coming from the inner child. And well, this chapter is closing, and what's showing up straight right in your path is this beginning of you asserting yourself in a healthier mental way in the world. You have a healthier mind, or you're offered the possibility of a healthier mind, of a more balanced nervous system, of inspiration and ideas growing and moving fastly forward if you take that opportunity. And this is as soon as you are stepping onto the next chapter. So, and this is going to happen very fast. It's almost simultaneous. You're just closing one and the next chapter is open, and the next chapter is about having a lot of balance in your nervous system. But it's also, this is a request for you. In order to step into that chapter, you have to take charge of your mind. This precious gift of your mind is given to you to embark in this new journey, in this new chapter. Now, How are you going to take charge of your mind? How are you going to use that sword? How are you going to exert your ideas? How are you going to motivate yourself and people around you? How are you going to present yourself in a situation, in a social situation? How are you going to speak of yourself? What are stories are you going to tell about yourself? What stories do you actually feel authentically connected to, and which ones not? And so you want to begin to feel authentically connected to, what are your new stories? What are you going to, yeah, to represent for yourself? How is this new path going to present for that inner child with new dreams? So yeah, and then going after those. And actually, I see you having a lot of clarity about where you want to move. Or if you don't have that clarity is going to come to you very soon. As soon as you're aligned and get the confidence that your mind in a calm state can see clearly what the next step in life is, now that old patterns are closed. So I see you as a super warrior here. You've gone through a lot, and that's why you need like double closing of chapters. But not only you've gone through a lot, and that's why you need this double closing, but you've also done a lot of work to close those chapters. You've done the mirroring part and the confronting your shadows part. You've accepted the loss, or you're dealing with the loss. You are looking into the kind places of yourself to protect the tender parts of yourself and the tender parts of those around you. And you are not letting your sense of loss or any ideas that cross your mind, you're not letting that deviate you from your path of healing. You're putting in the hours, the work, the light, everything. And this is going to present itself in your way as beautiful opportunities, very, very clear paths. And just, I see like this fire and air combination. Wow, it's super powerful. And yeah, if since it's coming from that place of love, it's just, oh my god. Dear Lilith in Aries, you're going to be something else in this world. And this is thank you to that wonderful, amazing, super powerful healing journey you've been in, you've done. And I'm sure you are still on that, and that's why you're even appearing here today to look at how to continue that journey. But what your guides want you to know is that you've already done so much beautiful work, and that you just have to get ready for the next step in this beautiful path that is opening for you, with a lot of light, a lot of love, and a wonderful community sustaining that, and honoring that, and thanking that you are there for them. So thank you for your work. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I honor it already, and please just keep existing in the world as you do, with this transformation going on. Always transforming, always changing, but you know how to do that beautifully. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and being here for yourself. And just, if something resonates, please comment, please like and subscribe if you think these messages are helping you, and that way I can keep on knowing that providing these messages is important. I mean, I know that because my guides are like pushing me on the back every day. But yeah, it's also a way for us as a collective to keep the information flow open. So thank you, and I wish you all the best.